We also expect a statement from the leader of the majority party on the business of the Senate from the 30th of September 2025.
Business of the day. Madam Clerk.
Order number 1, administration of oath.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Majority Leader. Majority Leader, you have papers to read this afternoon.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I beg to lay the following papers on the table of the Senate today, Thursday, the 25th of September, 2025, sorry, my apologies. This is the crops BIXA regulations, legal notice number 145 of 2025.
Next is the Chairperson Standing Committee on Devolution and Intergovernmental Relations, Senator Abbas. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I beg to lay the following paper on the table of the Senate today, 25th September 2025. Report of the Standing Committee on Devolution and Intergovernmental Relations on a petition to the Senate by Mr. Japheth Makoha, the Executive Director of Triple the Impact CBO, to amend the County Governments Act 2012 on the mandate of the county governors assigning portfolio of county executive committee members to the deputy county governors. The chairperson, Standing Committee on Devolution and Intergovernmental Relations. Thank you.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Vice Chair, give notice of the motion. Vice Chair, Senator Catherine. You give notice of the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to give notice of the following motion, that the Senate adopts the report of the Standing Committee on Devolution and Intergovernmental Relations on a petition to the Senate by Mr. Japheth Makoha, the Executive Director of Triple the Impact CBO, to amend the County Governments Act 2012 on the mandate of the county governors assigning portfolio of a county executive committee member, CECM, to the deputy county governors, laid on the table of the Senate on Thursday, 25th September 2025. Chairperson, the Standing Committee on Devolution and Intergovernmental Relations. Thank you.
Next order.
Order number 7, questions and statements.
Honourable Senators, we have statements understanding under 53.1. We start with the Senator for Tharaka Nithi County, Senator Mwenda Gataya. Are you ready with your statement?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I thought I could be heard in silence.
Oh, Senators, all the Senators, Senator Modigi. Senator Modigi, Senator Kajwang Moses, proceed and read your statement.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you allow me to, before I read my statement, I wish to extend my heartfelt sympathies to the Tharaka-Nithi University community following the unfortunate fire tragedy.
Is that the statement that you have? Is that the statement that you are to read?
Honorable Speaker, we
No, you cannot get to give that apologies or whatever you are giving through a back door.
It's a small statement, Honorable
No,
Speaker.
just read the first statement. You'll find your way in the course of the afternoon to read to
Along
give
the...
that statement.
Thank you, Honorable your guidance, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 53.1 to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on the Land, Environment and Natural Resources on a matter of county-wide concern regarding delayed demarcation of land in some parts of the Tharaka-Nithi County. Mr. Speaker, sadly, in land allocation and demarcation in the Tharaka-Nithi County have led to prolonged disputes and uncertainty in land ownership and vulnerability among affected residents, particularly in rural and marginalized areas. The situation has been further compounded by reports of fake title deeds and poor adjudication practices, undermining public trust and impeding socio-economic progress. In the statement, Honorable Speaker, the committee should address the following: the current status of land education in Tharaka-Nithi County, including specific areas affected and the projected timeline for completion. The committee should also, Honorable Speaker, look at the measures being undertaken to address the proliferation of fake title deeds and to improve adjudication processes with a view to ensuring secure and credible land ownership. At the same time, Honorable Speaker, the committee should look at the mechanisms in place to facilitate meaningful community engagement in the large demarcation processes, including how grievances and concerns are being addressed. The last, Honorable Speaker, the committee should also provide the budgetary allocation made towards land education and settlement activities in Tharaka-Nithi County and whether these resources are adequate and effectively utilized. This is Senator Mwenda Gataya, CBS Member of Parliament, Senator for Tharaka-Nithi County, today, 23rd of September 2023. In our enjoyed, Honorable Speaker.
No. Just have your seat down.
I have some corrections to issue, Honorable Speaker. Allow me to issue just as...
I give you a very clear guidance.
Thank you.
I give you some guidance. Just have your seat and you approach the chair after that.
Thank you.
Because a senator from Busia County, you have two statements. I'll read them simultaneously.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Honorable Speaker, my first statement is on electricity connectivity in Busia County. Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 53, Clause 1, to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on Energy on a matter of county-wide concern regarding electricity connectivity in Busia County, with particular emphasis on rural areas. Mr. Speaker, sir, rural areas in Busia County continue to face severe electricity challenges, including lack of power connectivity to villages, unresolved disconnections, and frequent blackouts, especially during the rainy season. Delays in fault rectification has also caused some areas such as Nambere Shopping Center to remain without electricity for 5 years, since the only transformer serving the area was withdrawn by the Kenya Power and Lighting Company, KPLC. These failures have hindered education, deterred investment, and deepened rural marginalization. In the statement, the committee should address the following. 1. The current status of rural electrification in Busia County, including the number of villages not connected to electricity despite being earmarked under the government programs. 2. Strategies by the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum to achieve universal electricity access in Busia's rural areas, including plans to integrate renewable energy solutions such as solar mini-grids. 3, mechanisms in place to monitor the Kenya Power and Lighting Company's efficiency in fault repairs and service delivery, and the oversight exercised by the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority, IPRA, regarding prolonged outages and accountability failures. 4, the specific technical challenges causing recurrent outages, particularly during rainy seasons, and the measures in place to address them. 5, measures in place to ensure reliable electricity for schools and health facilities, and steps taken to ensure backup power in underserved areas. Senator Andrew Mtato Koiti MP, Senator from Busia, 22nd September 2025. My second statement, Mr. Speaker, sir, is on the operations of Kenyatta National Hospital. Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 53, Clause 1, to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on Health on a matter of nationwide concern regarding the state and operations of Kenyatta National Hospital. Mr. Speaker, sir, Kenyatta National Hospital, the country's largest referral facility, is expected to uphold the highest standards of health care. Yet its current state is characterized by unhygienic conditions, overcrowded and poorly ventilated wards, long queues at essential service points, inadequate facilities for persons with disabilities, and lacks security that has led to 2 murders within the wards in the last 6 months. The hospital has further been referring patients to private institutions for essential diagnostic services, undermining its mandate as the National Referral Hospital. In the statement, the committee should address the following. 1, measures the Ministry of Health has implemented to uphold hygiene standards, address overcrowding, expand infrastructure and ensure adequate staffing and functional facilities such as lifts and waiting areas at Kenyatta National Hospital. 2, reasons for unavailability or malfunctioning of essential diagnostic and treatment services, including computerized tomography or CT scans, dialysis and radiotherapy, and outline the maintenance protocols, investment plans, and accountability frameworks in place to ensure reliable operation of hospital equipment. 3, the strategies in place to enhance hospital security following the reported murders within Kenyatta National Hospital wards, including accountability of leadership and law enforcement, as well as the ministry's coordination with the Social Health Authority and Digital Health Authority to ensure robust health systems free from incessant breakdowns. Senator Mtato Koiti MP, Senator from Busia County, 22nd September 2025. That's all, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Very well. Honourable Senators, the 3 senators standing on the gangways, familiarize yourselves with Standing Order 118. Senators should always be seated. No, let me read it for them, for clarity. Standing Order 118, senators to be seated, except when passing to and from his or her seat or when speaking. Every senator, when in the chamber, shall be seated and shall not at any time stand in any of the passages and gangways. There is a notorious attitude in this area. And the House was in order until Senator for Kisumu came in and decided to make a Kamukunji. I was trying to catch his eye to make his statement. Now I think I should drop it until tomorrow. Yeah, today he has a statement, but I'm tempted to drop it. Can you do it very fast, Senator Professor?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have a statement on the state of public sanitation infrastructure in Kisumu County. Mr. Speaker, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 53-1 to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on Health on a matter of county-wide concern regarding the state of public sanitation infrastructure in Kisumu County, particularly, Mr. Speaker, within high-traffic public spaces such as markets, bus parks, and beaches in Kisumu County. Mr. Speaker, despite consistent budgetary allocations by the county government of Kisumu, a substantial number of public toilets located in areas within Kibuye and Jubilee markets, Kisumu Bus Park, Luangni Beach, and various landing sites along Lake Victoria remain in a state of disrepair. These facilities, Mr. Speaker, are characterized by poor hygiene standards, lack of running water, inadequate sewage systems, and insufficient lighting and security conditions that pose serious public health risks and undermine the dignity of residents, traders, and visitors alike. In the statement, the committee should address the following. 1, provide a detailed inventory of all public sanitation facilities currently operational within major public spaces in Kisumu County, indicating their physical condition and level of functionality. 2, indicate whether the county government has established a formal maintenance framework or entered into any public-private partnership arrangements for the daily operation, cleaning, staffing, and security of these facilities. 3, indicate the total budgetary allocation and actual expenditure incurred by the county government of Kisumu towards the maintenance and upgrading of public toilets over the last 3 financial years. 4, indicate whether the county government has undertaken any sanitation audits, inspections, or enforcement actions in relation to the public health standards in these facilities since 2023. And lastly, provide the measures being implemented to ensure that public sanitation infrastructure across Kisumu County complies with constitutional and statutory requirements, particularly in view of the increased human activities, including tourism, within the region. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
On the senators, Senator Anastasia. Is that her name? Consolata. Oh, sorry, Senator Consolata. Don't get bad manners from Senator Mboni Karwale. Always look at the chair. As much as possible, you look at the chair, the movements he is making. I want to make this communication, honorable senators, of a visiting delegation from Zion School, Utawala, Nairobi City County. Honorable senators, I would like to acknowledge the presence in the public gallery this afternoon of a visiting delegation from Zion School in Utawala, Nairobi City County. The delegation consists of 12 students and 7 teachers. In our usual tradition of receiving and welcoming visitors to Parliament, I extend a warm welcome to the delegation, and on behalf of the Senate and on my own behalf, wish them a fruitful visit. Thank you. Senator Edwin Sifuna.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for that kind indulgence. These young children from Zion School, Utawala, they came in early before the session began, and we were having a small conversation with them. And I asked them if they knew who I was, and all of them said no, because you can see they are fairly young. So I really had to request the Speaker that when the session begins, you let me just welcome them formally to the Senate and introduce myself to them. My name is Edwin Sifuna. I'm the Senator of Nairobi, and this school is in Utawala, Honorable Speaker. I want them to know their Member of Parliament is called Babu Owino. He's also elected on the same party as the Senator, and you are welcome to Parliament. You're welcome to the Senate. I hope that you have learned something today, so that when you go home and your parents ask you, who is the Senator of Nairobi, you know the answer that you will give. Honorable Speaker, I want to thank the clerks at the table and your office. Because Nairobi hosts the Senate, anytime a school from Nairobi comes, please let's not be treated the same way as schools from where Wakwabubi comes from, Senator Wakwabubi. Because we are the ones who host this. We are the ones who host this Senate, Honorable Speaker. So for that honor, I thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. And because previously you have shown very good generosity to children when they come here, I want to go outside and see them, and I know I'll be carrying some good message from the Speaker for them. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Okay, thank you. The good thing is that the children does not know what you intend to do. They are not aware. So I also give them my greetings from Meru and the Senate of Kenya.
Thank you.
So there are few senators. I can open a few minutes for comments, starting with the Senator David Wakoli Wafula. Sorry? Okay. Senator Beatrice Akinyi Ogola.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I rise to support the statement on the state of Kenyatta National Hospital. Honorable Speaker, as I support this statement, it is important to note that Kenyatta National Hospital, being a national referral hospital, requires massive funding, Honorable Speaker. So all what Senator Mtata has enumerated here is right. But we need to reflect as a country, Honorable Speaker, that are we giving the right funding to this institution amidst the kind of services it offers to all Kenyans and beyond, Honorable Speaker. I believe, Honorable Speaker, that Kenyatta National Hospitals need an affirmative action when budgets are being drawn. I've often seen a lot of activities going on there, Honorable Speaker, and sometimes you sympathize even with the staff that are there. So we need a deliberate effort in giving certain funding to Kenyatta National Hospital so that it is upgraded to the required standard. A number of times I've seen a number of patients that have been abandoned by their relatives in the hospital, and the institution cannot throw them away, Honorable Speaker, because they are Kenyans. But they have to be given the necessary support. A lot of basic services have to be offered to them. I last saw a patient who had been there even over 5 years, Honorable Speaker. So as we look into the services that it should, the institution should offer to Kenyans, we must also realize that populations have grown, and so with population growth, the services, as it is increased, there must be commensurate funding that is given to that hospital, Honorable Speaker. In that same hospital, because of the increase in terminal illnesses, Honorable Speaker, amongst the populations, every other Kenyan runs to Kenyatta National Hospital. I want to stand out as I support Senator Mtata that I also congratulate the Social Support Department of this institution for the work they do. And Honorable Speaker, I also want to comment on the statement by Professor Ojienda on the medical institutions in Kisumu County. Honorable Speaker, I once visited the mental department, the mental institution in Kisumu that is equivalent to Madare. It remains the small outfit that it was years ago. With so many counties that it is serving, I saw the crowd that was there, and so, Honorable Speaker, I want to support that services must be upgraded, but majorly funding to these institutions must be looked into. Honorable Speaker, I support.
Honorable Senators, let me give maybe a different, maybe we first also do statements understanding under 56(1)(b), so that if any senator has to make a comment, also we do them together. So, Chairperson, Standing Committee on Information, Communication and Technology. do you have any statement from Standing Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights? And also Committee on Labor and Social Welfare. Either a member or the chair to be in those two other committees.
Mr. Speaker, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 56(1)B of the Senate Standing Orders to make a statement relating to the activities of the Standing Committee on Information, Communication and Technology for the period between April to September 2025. Honorable Speaker, during the period under review, the committee held a total of 21 sittings, during which it considered 1 bill, 16 statements, and 2 inquiries. Honorable Speaker, the committee considered the Technopolis Bill 2024, National Assembly Bill number 6 of 2024, which was introduced in the National Assembly, passed with amendments, and referred to the statement to the Senate. The bill was read for the first time in the Senate on Wednesday, 4th December 2024, and committed to the committee for consideration. Mr. Speaker, sir, the committee considered the bill taking into account the views and recommendations of the public and tabled the report before the Senate on Wednesday, 11th June 2025. During consideration of the bill, the committee observed, among other things, that there is need for inclusion of a provision in the bill on public participation and consultation with relevant stakeholders likely to be affected by gazetting of an area as a technopolis, as well as the buffer zones. Honorable Speaker, 15 statements were ongoing from the previous reporting period, and 2 statements were sought from the committee during the current period. The committee considered the statements through physical sittings with the stakeholders and the respective senators who made the requests, while in other instances admitted written submissions and shared the responses with the respective senators. Mr. Speaker, sir, 2 statements sought by Senator Lenkuseki Olekanar, MP of the Administration of the Universal Service Fund and Status of Implementation of the National Digital Superhighway and the Last Mile Connectivity Projects under a Universal Service Fund, was considered by the committee and included as part of the committee inquiry into the governance, implementation, and impact of the Universal Service Fund in bridging Kenya's digital divide. Mr. Speaker, sir, the committee is currently following up on 2 responses from the Ministry of Education, Communication Authority of Kenya, and Safaricom Limited. Honorable Speaker, the committee is currently conducting the following inquiries: inquiry into the critical telecommunication infrastructure in the country, and inquiry into the operation of IFMIS and other county revenue collection and management system. Mr. Speaker, sir, the committee conducted county oversight and networking engagement visit on the inquiry into the operation of IFMIS and other county revenue collection and management system in 9 counties, namely Uasin Gishu, Elgeyo Marakwet, Trans Nzoia, Bungoma, Mombasa, Kilifi, Kajiado, Kiambu, and Machakos. Honorable Speaker, the committee is particularly interested in presentations on each county's revenue collection and management system, focusing on system overview, integration with IFMIS, effectiveness in revenue collection, key strengths and challenges, operational costs, sustainability, and any planned future improvements, with the aim to investigate the revenue leakages through the county revenue collection system and avenues. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Chairperson, Standing Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have the quarterly statement on the Standing Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Speaker, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 56(1)B of the Senate Standing Orders to make a statement relating to the activities of the Standing Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights for the period commencing 1st May 2025 to date. Honorable Speaker, the Standing Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights is established under Standing Order 228.3 of the Senate Standing Orders and is mandated to consider all matters relating to constitutional affairs, the organization and administration of law and justice, elections and promotion of principles of leadership, ethics and integrity, agreements, treaties and conventions, and implementation of the provisions of constitutional and human rights. Honorable Speaker, during the period under review, the committee held a total of 25 sittings, during which it considered 1 legislative proposal, 1 bill, 3 petitions, a session of paper on public participation, as well as other legislative business, including the implementation of the resolution of Senate on the current state of the nation. Honorable Speaker, the committee considered 1 legislative proposal, namely the Draft Public Appointments Parliamentary Approvals Amendment Bill 2025, sponsored by Senator for Nyamira, Senator Okongo Mogeni, Senior Counsel, CBS MP. Honorable Speaker, during the period under review, the committee concluded the consideration of the President's memorandum on the referral of the Conflict of Interest Bill 2023, National Assembly Bills number 12 of 2023, and tabled its report, following which the House considered and voted on the reservations. The bill has since been assented to and is law. The committee has 2 bills pending before it, namely the County Government State Officers Removal from Office Procedures Bill 2024, Senate Bills number 34 of 2024, and the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2025, Senate Bill number 13 of 2025. On the first bill, the committee has concluded stakeholder engagements and considering the submissions received, following which it will adopt and table its report in the House. With regard to the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2025, the committee has met with key stakeholders, received their views, and deliberated on the bill. The next stage is the proposed public hearings across the counties. There is, Mr. Speaker, this exercise, Mr. Speaker, will involve all members of the House, not just the committee, and I urge all senators to commit and fully participate once the dates are firmed up. This will pave way for the committee registry to consider the submissions received and bring its report to this House. On petitions, Mr. Speaker, the committee, having concluded the consideration of all petitions referred to it and tabled its reports, did not consider any petitions during the period under review. However, pursuant to its implementation mandate, Mr. Speaker, the committee followed up with various ministries, commissions, departments, and agencies on the status of implementation of the recommendations ongoing from the previous reporting period, and 4 statements were sought from the committee during the period under review, bringing the total number of statements to 11. On this number, the committee concluded consideration of 4 statements related to the administration of justice and 1 relating to elections. We are following up for responses of the remaining 6 statements to ensure that they are concluded before end of session. Honorable Speaker, during the reporting period, the committee also considered the state of the judiciary and administration of justice annual report, SOJA, for the year 2023 and 2024 and adopted its report thereon. 2, continue to consider and give directions on the conduct of various court matters relating to the mandate of the Senate and to the devolved system of government, and engage with various institutions on the implementation status of the Senate resolution on the current state of the nation. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, on the engagement with external stakeholders, in line with its mandate, the committee held high-level engagements with various stakeholders during the reporting period. These included the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, KNHCHR, Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission, IEBC, the National Gender and Equality Commission, NGEC, Commission on Revenue Allocation, CRA, and the Kenya Law Reform Commission, KLRC. Others were the Office of the Registrar of Political Parties, the Council of Governors, the County Assemblies Forum, the Law Society of Kenya, and civil society organizations under the umbrella of Uchaguzi platform. The outcome of these engagements, Mr. Speaker, greatly enriched the consideration by the committee of the legislative business before it, as well as setting the agenda and priority areas for the next session. Honorable Speaker, in conclusion, I wish to thank your office and that of the Clerk of the Senate for the continuous support accorded to the committee in undertaking its work. I also wish to thank the members of the committee for their commitment and diligence, which has enabled this committee to execute its mandate and conclude its assignment within the set timelines. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Chairperson, Standing Committee on Labor and Social Welfare.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 56(1)B of the Senate Standing Order to make a statement related to activities of the Standing Committee on Labor and Social Welfare for a period between May and August 2025. Honorable Speaker, during the period under review, the committee held a total of 39 sittings, during which it considered 7 statements, 2 bills, legislative proposals, and 2 petitions. The legislative business currently under considerations by the committee is outlined in Appendix 1. Bills. Honorable Speaker, during the period under review, the committee concluded the considerations of 2 bills, namely the Culture Bill 2024, National Assembly Bill number 12 of 2024, and the Social Petition Bill 2025, National Assembly Bill 12 of 2025. Additionally, the committee approved the publication 2 legislative proposals, the Labor Relations Amendment Bill 2025 and the Social Risk Management Bill 2025. Statements. Honorable Speaker, during the period of under review, the committee received 7 statements and remained with 61 pending statements carried over from the period session. On several of these matters, senators have sorted supplementary information from ministries, departments, and agencies to enable comprehensive resolution. Petitions. Honorable Speaker, during the period under review, the 2 petitions were committed to the committee, namely the petitions on the inaccessibility of public building and officers by persons with disability in Mombasa County, and petition by Mr. Titus Duku Njoroge concerning the purported dismissal by the African Inland Church of Kenya. The committee is also considered also 2 other petitions: the non-payment of terminal benefits and Maziwa Sacco dues for former employees of KCC Limited, and the winding up and liquidation of Technical University of Kenya staff retirement benefit scheme. The committee intends to conclude all these petitions by the end of the session. Inquiries. Honorable Speaker, the committee is pursuing 3 inquiries, namely the welfare of Kenya migrant workers, the payment of honorarium to former councillors, and the fate of candidates shortlisted under the diaspora jobs programs administered by the Ministry of Labor and Social Protection. In this regard, the committee has held engagement with relevant stakeholders and continues to pursue comprehensive solutions. Mr. Speaker, sir, with regards to the other of honoraria, at its meeting with the National Treasury, the Cabinet Secretary stated that only the councillors who had served for 4 or more terms up to 1994 were eligible for payment under the 1994 circular. He urged Parliament to enact legislation to effect the payment. The committee is of the view that since the law cannot be legislated retrogressively, a political solution is paramount to secure a fair and conclusive outcome. Honorable Speaker, for the next quarter, the committee will prioritize on completions and legislation, protections of workers' rights and enhance of fair labor practice, including the welfare of migrant workers, ethical recruitment and regulations of labor migrations programs. 2, oversight on pension schemes and social security, with emphasis on the timely disbursement and proper management of retirement benefits, terminals dues, and statutory deductions affecting employees in both public and private institutions. Honorable Speaker, strengthening of workforce health and safety through effective implementation of the Occupational Safety and Health Act, enhance inspections mechanisms and in compliance with national and international labor standards, enhance of sports development and management, including policies to promote alternative sports, safeguard the welfare of sportsmen and women, and ensure accountability within sports organizations, and oversight of social protections programs to secure the dignity and welfare of vulnerable persons, including the elderly, persons with disability, and the children. Honorable Speaker, I wish to thank you, your office, and the Office of the Clerk of the Senate for the continuous support according to the committee in executing its mandate. Lastly, I also wish to thank the members of the committee for their diligence, dedication, and valuable contribution of activities of the committee. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Before I give a few members to make comments, there is one communication I want to make. Senator Seki. The communication is about substantiation of facts as Senator arranges to be true pursuant to Standing Order 105. Senator Samson Chalagei, MP. Honorable Senators, as you may recall, that equitable share cash disbursement 105. Is to be true and may be required to substantiate any such fact. Instantly. And 2, if a senator has sufficient reason to apology, if the speaker so requires. Honorable Senators, in the point of order, Senator Chalagei, MP, was required to substantiate the statement that, I open the quotes, I'm happy with the TIFA survey results. You have seen our party, UDA, is the most popular party in this country. That is why we have elected Wakwabubi, then Senator Wakwabubi from Bungoma, close of quotes. Honorable Senators, upon being challenged by Senator Rendama Orekina MP, Senator Chaligei MP was not able to substantiate his statements as required pursuant to Standing Order 105.1. He subsequently requested the temporary Speaker, Senator Catherine Muma MP, to provide the evidence at the next sitting day in accordance with Standing Order 105.2. Having acceded to the request, the temporary Speaker, Senator Catherine Muma MP, directed that the Senator substantiates the statement at the next sitting day. Pursuant to Standing Order 105.2, I now invite Senator Samson Chalagei MP to forthwith substantiate the claim as raised in the point of order by Senator Rendama Orekina MP, failure to which the Senator shall be deemed to be disorderly within the meaning of Standing Order 121. In the absence of such substantiation, the Senator will be required to withdraw the statement and apologize to the Senate. I thank you. Senator Chaligei, utajitetea ukiwa pande gani? Proceed.
Mr. Speaker, I don't know why I should substantiate the obvious, but I follow your direction. So I have the TIFA report in soft copy. So do I table my phone or am I sent it is in soft? Because the issue was
copy.
The TIFA report, because UDA is the most popular party in Kenya as of today.
So was it a survey released?
Yeah, it was a survey release. It was in the public domain, and Senator Ledama, which should be judicially noticed, Mr. Speaker, the reports are in public. So they requested that I table the TIFA report to your secretariat for substantiation.
So do you have the TIFA report? So what I suggest is you table what you have.
Yes.
I don't know whether the secretariat will be able.
Or I send the soft copy.
You can send to the secretariat.
SDC Kishange.
Yes.
Yes, please. And Mr. Speaker, you are a member of UDA, so you know UDA is popular.
The Assembly will hear an address by His Excellency